Hey, what's up guys? So Yugioh Pro 2 is finally here. That means link summons will be finally available for you guys. And I'll leave everything down below in that description box for any of you guys to get all the links. Now it's important that you watch this video all the way through because it's not super simple. But once you get started, it's pretty easy. There's a lot of steps that you guys will be needing to go through in order to get this to run properly. Now first off, I will show you guys just a quick little gameplay and explain what's new with this client. This is actually the first TCG client that actually has a server that you guys can join. A lot of the previous videos that people have been showing off are actually off of a Chinese client, which is using a OCG list. And anyways, let's go ahead and actually just showcase off what the heck Yugioh Pro 2 is with a scalable UI over here, and of course, more importantly, the link summons that really is the main feature of Yugioh Pro 2 that everyone wants to get. Now again, watch this video all the way through, otherwise you guys will probably get lost in this because there's so many important steps that you guys need to actually take to get this thing to run properly. But anyways, first off, this is just a replay, but I wanted to showcase off certain things and aspects of the game for any of you guys that don't like any of this new animations, because this game is very flashy. However, you can still play with people on other servers, and I'll get to that in a second, which means you can actually play with people that are on, again, other clients of the game. But nonetheless, the most important thing is pretty much links. But some people don't like, I'm going to pause right here now that we have a link monster on board. But anyways, the main thing that I think a lot of people addressed when it was originally called Yugioh 3D is this monster projection. Now, you can copy my settings, and I would suggest you guys to probably copy my settings, minus maybe resolution or, obviously the volume and stuff. You guys can change that. But the main thing that people didn't like was the monster projection as well as some of the animations. If you guys don't like any of the new additions to the Yugioh Pro 2 client, you can just uncheck everything, and then you'll go back to pretty much Yugioh Pro 1, minus of course now you have of course links. But that's the most different thing that is available here. Another thing that is kind of nice, I'm not personally a fan of it, but I'm going to show it off because for the sake of this video. So if you have attribute cloud enabled, what it does is these monsters are all light, so you'll see that it's all a light type. If it's dark, it's going to be purple. It kind of color codes it for you guys, so it kind of helps out just so you don't have to read, I don't have to mouse over the card. I'm just personally not a fan of it, but pretty much I have everything turned on. But one important other step for this in the client is going over here and selecting manual monster placement as well as manual spell and trap placement. This is very important for certain archetypes like the Weatheries, where you have to place things in the same column. Magic Bullets is another archetype that would be using this mechanic. But I just wanted to really quickly, before I give you guys the tutorial on everything, to show you guys kind of what's different with this. So again, if you mouse over the cards will be enlarged. You can actually change a lot of stuff. Everything is really customizable. That's just in this little cogwheel over in the bottom right hand corner called Setting. So we'll go back home real quick. Another really cool introduction to Yugioh Pro 2 that adds good just quality of life in the game is being able to go from a replay file and actually getting those decks. So say for example, I just played this duel out, and I really like my opponent's deck. I want to copy his deck, right? Or I want to see what cards he was playing. I would go ahead and actually click Get Deck. So what it's going to do is over in the bottom right hand corner, I know my face is here, but it's going to say save deck in the bottom left hand corner. And what you guys can do after you go ahead and save a deck from a replay, and apparently what's cool with this is in Yugioh Pro 2, replays can never actually error out from Yugioh Pro 2. Obviously, you can get your older replay files and put them in here, but it can cause problems. But for the most part, Yugioh Pro 2 should not, but from what I was told, the replays will never error out, which is amazing because I'm sure a lot of you guys have really cool replays. Sometimes you send them to me, and then what happens is the cards get outdated and it just messes up. But anyways, now that we just copied those two decks, it's going to place both of those decks right here. So that's really cool. And also the deck edit section is completely revamped, really nice. And the menu is a little bit different, but you can go to card type, monster, spell, trap. Pretty much a lot of you guys will be familiar with this. Whatever card you're searching for, you just go ahead and type it in. And if you're looking for certain things, another really cool addition to this is having the year, because having the year, you can play specific ban lists. You could say I want to play Yu-Gi-Oh 2003 to 2004 cards only, all that kind of stuff. But anyways, I'll talk a little bit more about it, but I just kind of want to show what's new. Also, you can click and drag the cards. It's just quality of life again is much nicer in this game. But anyways, more importantly, I got to give you guys all the links and all the important stuff. So let me go ahead and get into that. So again, all the links will be down below in the description box, but you can't just click download. You're gonna have to go around some like hoops essentially, and I'm gonna explain everything right now. So anyways, so when you go to the main site for the Yugioh Pro 2 links plus automatic updates, and you click here, what it's going to do is it's going to send you to this section of a forum. And what you're going to have to do is register for the forum, of course, to make an account. I'm sure a lot of you guys are familiar with this. It's pretty simple. You click make an account and you give them your email address and stuff. And then this link will appear right here. It's considered hidden content right now because you have to be registered. But really important also, make sure that you do have this enabled, or I guess downloaded. It's Microsoft.NET Framework. It's required for the client to actually run properly. It's from the Microsoft website. I'll again link all of the stuff down below because if you guys don't have this, it won't run. Now, as far as people asking that if it works on Mac, obviously you can run things that accept exe. However, with Framework, I do not know. If someone wants to tell me how to actually get Framework on Mac, you can help out other users down below. But anyways, yeah. Microsoft.NET Framework is required to actually play. So that said, once you actually download the actual game, we're going to go ahead and open up here. So basically you unrar the file. If you don't know how to unrar a file, you can Google that. That's pretty simple. Sorry, I got thirsty. But anyways, so once you unrar the file, wherever you downloaded it. Now, if you're wondering what the size of the application is, it's about 4 gigs, but however, when you first download it, it'll be like 200 megabytes. The reason why none of the images are actually there, that's due to copyright reasons. But really important is you're going to actually have to click where it says Updater over here. I hope you guys can see it. But anyways, as soon as you open it up, there will be no images. So what you have to do is click on this little thing that says Updater right here. Yeah, anyways, so once you click on that, it's going to take a long time. Well, depending on your internet connection, obviously. I actually screenshotted it over here while I was working on my video before because I was going to do it live, but this thing, it takes a while. It takes like 10-15 minutes. Again, it depends on your internet connection, but this is going to download all the images. So once you've actually have that thing finished, it'll be green and you just click like OK or something when it finishes. But yeah, that's going to download all of the images. So once you're finished with that, you can actually double click on Yugioh Pro 2, which will actually open up this screen over here. So I'm going to go ahead and click on exit, and I'm going to go ahead and double click on it over here. It's going to take a second to open up so you guys can kind of see from the start. It's going to just go ahead and say made with Unity because that's what it was made with. And we are in. So anyways, important thing. So there's AA duels or online duel replays, puzzle mode, which is of course the puzzles, and then your deck edit, and there's also the settings, which we basically covered before. Now, what is important is what I'm about to drop right now. So over here, this explains a lot of the stuff, which again, it'll be linked down below. You have to connect to certain servers because there's different versions of the game technically. Yeah, I know there's like, you know how there's DevPro, there's Yugioh Pro, there's Dawn of the New Era. There's a lot of other servers. You can actually use the same client to connect to the Chinese servers if you want to use some of their cards, as well as using the specific set of the rules, because as you guys know, TCG and OCG, we have different rules. Now, the most important thing, and I think this is the server that all you guys care about, default, it will select this server, but I just wanted to mention that if you guys want to play on the Chinese client, it is available through the same client, if that makes sense. But what you're going to have to do in the game, now again, if you just want to play on the TCG like English servers, which is most of my viewers, I assume that's what you guys want to play on, you're good to go. It's going to pretty much set it up for you. Now, you obviously make a name for yourself, and then over in the IP, which again, it will be listed down below over here, it actually has all the information for the specific servers, and it'll say the port, and it'll have the version of the client. Now, the most important thing is, like, when you're trying to connect to a game, it's a little bit different, and I hope they get this situated later down in the future, because it's not as streamlined as I think it should be, but again, keep in mind, these things can be changed. Anyways, so when you see where it says PSW, if you're trying to join a specific game, again, it lists everything, but just type in T for like, hold on, going back over here. It says, type in M for matches and T in the password field for tag. So if you want to play tag duels, it's T and M for like normal. So there you guys go. And then if you want to join your friend that has the same game, you would type in a very specific integer and a letter, or if you would like to do that. And again, you guys can actually join the other servers, but I think most of my viewers are just interested in the TCG. Again, that's set already on default, so you don't have to change any of these numbers. But if you want to decide to connect to some of these other servers, it is available for you guys. But anyways, I'm just gonna hit. I'm gonna hit. Well, let's do M. So this again, M is for normal. T is for tags. Let's put it that way. So we would hit join game. You guys can see my name over here, and I can select my deck. I mean, we can select the one we just did. If you want to spectate, you click spectate. If you want to hit start, you hit start. It's pretty self-explanatory. This little checkbox mark is the like you can see. Oh, people are typing in test too. All right, so hopefully he'll hit the checkbox. It'll take a second. There we go, and we'll hit start. And then with rock, paper, and scissors. I feel bad because I'm gonna leave this game. So it's just saying you won the game. Obviously, if you're selecting first or second, it's gonna turn. I don't even know what the heck this deck is. I think this is like a Cyberse deck. But again, for the most part, there are people that are playing on this. But I just kind of wanted to give you guys a brief introduction to it. I don't really want to play out a full duel and make this video 20 hours long. But another important thing is, oh gosh, hold on. Well, we don't have a graveyard set up right now, but you can actually there's if you click outside, like if I don't click on a card, and this look how like nice that looks. Like, doesn't that not look cool? But if you mouse over here, it won't show you the deck in order, but it will tell you like what's in your deck, if that makes sense. So this duel will be so fast anyways. All right, let's be honest here. It's the trick stars. So anyways, we go unexpected die. We can activate that. Let's go. I just feel like paying 1,000 life points against this deck is it's a lose anyway. So we can go ahead and click activate, and again we can place it wherever we want because we have that thing enabled. I guess I should just kind of okay. I know I said I wasn't going to duel because it would make it last way too long, but we're waiting for his response, and he's going to activate a card in response to that. And then this one it makes my entire hand go away. I can go ahead and chain this. I know it's not the greatest idea, but I'm just trying to show you guys the game. All right. But before someone says, why would you activate this? Because he's going to change something. More than likely he is. All right. The thing is that this will be a very fast duel. Again, I know some of you guys, you don't like the flashy animations, but the thing is that you can turn that off if you guys don't like it. Now we're going to summon the Bitron, and then we can summon the other, hopefully we have another Cyberse. So we can special summon a level 2 or lower normal monster on hand or deck. So that can actually get us out Bitron in the first place. So we can go normal summon. I'm just going to perform a link summon. More than likely this guy probably already won anyways. How much life points are we at? We're at 4,800. But anyways, so we can now go for a Link monster, which is, of course, the most important thing in the whole Link format. Oh wait, hold on. We didn't activate. Did we not have one? I thought this card got effect when it's a normal summon, you could special summon. Oh. So wait, is this deck only one Bitron? Okay, I was unaware that he only ran one Bitron. Alright, so anyways, we'll go ahead and summon that. We still can't even run over that other guy's monster. This guy's not even a tuner? Alright, so anyways, we're gonna go ahead and we can go for all you card and pop that other card. I don't know. I feel like it's probably gonna be another card that completely destroys us, but we'll go ahead and make this over here. Does this count as a Cyberse monster? All right, so there's one, and there's two, and it lets us decide where we want to go, left or right. You know, it doesn't really matter for the most part. Against some decks, it will matter. And if I want to go to battle phase, you know, I really don't know this deck. Someone's gonna be like, "Oh, dude, you're so bad." Dude, I really don't know. Fog Blade, what the heck, man? Anyways, we'll go to battle phase, and then we'll go ahead and attack into him. And we're gonna wait for his response. Hopefully, we won't have honest, and before honest, and then I cry every time. All right, so we might actually be able to beat this guy over here. But if you guys have any questions or feedback, because, you know, obviously I got my contacts over here, and he'll probably be watching. Yo, shout outs to you. He didn't want a shout out. I was like, yo, I'll give you a shout out. I appreciate all the help and all of the information that he was able to give me for this. But anyways, yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and phase. For the most part, I really don't want to finish. Oh, I almost want to finish this duel because I think we could actually win versus the the Trick Stars. And this is the deck that usually wins pretty fast. I do not need to activate Fog Blade, but I'm just gonna go ahead and surrender real quick. If we made it past turn 1, I mean that was good enough for me. And so you guys can see over here that's to go to Duel 2. But you can hit done with side deck, and I'm just going to hit second, and I'm just going to GG out. I just want to show you guys what it was. So I'm just going to go ahead. You cannot surrender on your first turn. We're not allowed to surrender. Oh, by the way, the chat option is you have to click it. It's right here. But, oh gosh. Like I said, we probably... Can I surrender now? Okay, apparently I can't surrender on my first turn. I was unaware of that. It actually might be somewhere in the rule book. I remember, like, there's some really strange rules with Yu-Gi-Oh, but you guys get the idea of it. But the Shadals look really cool in this. I guess we could go into the Shadals after this, but like I said, if you guys are confused on any step, if anything wasn't clear, let me know. But like I said, you'll have to register for the game, and then the IP address is already in from where you guys download. Am I supposed to like respond? Oh, we're waiting for him. Anyways, I guess like while he's going through this, we can go over some of the little settings and other things here. Important. I hate click effects. If you guys don't know what this is, if I click, do you see how there's little like things that pop out of my mouse? I don't like that. That's what that does. As far as attribute cloud, I kind of went over that, which is a little like aura around the card. You guys will see like this one's going to be yellow because it's a light. I'm just not a fan of that, and if you have activation close-up, you guys can change the opacity and all that stuff. So can I surrender yet? I can't. I'm not allowed to surrender on my first turn. Okay, we just have to lose the trick stars, man. But it's fine. I'll go ahead and I'll go pay some extra life points to get rid of that card. But anyways, like right now I have combat effects turned off. I'm not sure if like what I was told was it was supposed to get rid of the animation here, where I don't really like the pools of the red pools over there. It's just not something I really care about. But anyways, I'm just gonna go ahead and can I surrender now? Okay, connection terminated. Okay, because we lost. Okay, so that is it for the duels. Like I said, it's pretty self-explanatory. But the Shadals, oh gosh, I don't remember which one. Oh, it also saves the last replay. So if I wanted to be like, yo, let me get that guy's deck, let me go ahead and click get deck. It's going to save the deck, and we're just going to go ahead and go into deck edit. And the last replay, what was he playing? I got his entire deck list right now, guys. That is so good. Like, because sometimes you guys send me in replays, and you guys want, hold on, let me go ahead and hit sort over here. That should be an option. Oh gosh, which one was it to sort? Sort, here we go. So now, bam, we have his deck now. We have the exact deck that we just played against. Amazing and fantastic. Whoever made that, well, like, shout out to the guy that made that, because yo, that like helps out so much. And like I said, if you want looking for like certain cards that do certain things, certain years, attribute type, I mean, I'm sure any of you guys that's something that's really easy. If you're looking for a monster, I want an effect monster. I want it to be water, and I want it to be I want it to be earth, I guess. Okay, now we go for fairies, and then we were looking for the ban list and that kind of stuff. Again, depending on your servers, important. You guys can actually select the ban list right here. NA, Zexal, DM, GX, 5Ds, anime cards. You guys have some fun with them, man. But I think I pretty much went over everything. I don't need to save the deck. Oh, wait, hold on. Does it still have the card flip? I don't know if they've taken that thing out. There was, okay, if you use a scroll wheel on your mouse, you can kind of angle it. It's kind of cool. There was a thing that before, I think, hold on, let me hit clear. Okay, it used to like basically throw the cards up. It was kind of cool. It's irrelevant really though when you used to do that. But anyways, you can actually export to Notepad. You can copy all of your decks into the game as well. Everything should be self-explanatory. However, this over here is something I kind of wanted to go over. So once you have, of course, the game, you guys can just copy and paste your decks. It'll pretty much give you a bunch of decks to mess around with. In the first place, but yeah, I pretty much went over all the stuff I'm pretty sure that's important for it. But have some fun, guys, with Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro 2. And if you guys got any really cool Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro 2 replays, hey, feel free to send me them in over at AzneyesReplays@gmail.com. Again, important thing when you're going in the game, I'm just gonna mention that again, the server should be like default, but when you're going online, make sure you hit M, and that's gonna be the regular duels. Obviously, if you want to play singles, you can just leave out the other one. I don't think you can hit S. It's just how the game works. But basically, it's filtering the games to queue you up in that specific category of games, whether it's tag or whatever. I'm sure they're going to make a lot of changes to it. There's going to be, you know, obviously revamping it. I think that they can streamline it a little bit better, but if you guys have any feedback for the game, let me know in the comment section below. and hopefully it will be addressed because I can message my boy that will actually address this. But have some fun with Link, guys, and let me know, guys, what you think of it. And because, you know, obviously you guys are my viewers, I want to know if you guys want me to keep up the animations. It's going to be a slow progression towards being transitioning to Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro 2, so feel free to still send in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro 1 replays, because I know some of you guys have some pretty cool ones. Hopefully this still will work, but yeah, apparently with Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro 2, the replays won't break, and that's going to be so good for me. And again, as a content creator, having that ability to just copy the deck list, amazing. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys, and again, all links will be down below in the description box, and I think we got it. But if there's anything else, let me know in the comment section below, and I'll try to address it. But thanks for watching, guys, and if you enjoyed the video, drop a like on it. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Oh, I forgot to mention this at the very beginning of the video, but this is all free. Sometimes, oh gosh, I should have mentioned that at the very beginning. All the cards are available. They're all free. But yeah, I just wanted to mention that before someone says, like, how much is this? No, it's free, man. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys, and I am signing out.